Hello, everyone. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, as we all know, Vinyl BC head coach Teresa Weatherspoon will go ahead and get started with questions unless you have anything you want to tip off with here at the top, Coach Spoon.
Yeah. Listen, it's another great opportunity to be a part of Unrivaled and to be a part of the second season and to continue to help our league grow with an incredible league of 3-on-3, fun, exciting, energetic. It's no better place to be during this time to play the game and watch our young women grow as athletes and then grow the game. Looking forward to the upcoming season to have a lot of fun, but most importantly to make sure that our players have the visibility and our game continues to grow as well.
Thank you so much. We'll go ahead and get started with questions, starting with Chris.
What's
Hey,
up,
Coach.
Chris?
What's up, Coach? Good to meet you.
Good to meet
I'm
you.
Chris Cheney, the Best Damn W Show. Vinyl was one of the most entertaining teams to watch last season, and you've got Ray and Ryan returning as your backcourt foundation. You've added major interior presence with Derica and BG to pair with that dynamic guard play. So, with such a balanced inside-outside lineup, what excites you the most about coaching this particular group, and how do you envision them elevating your overall style of play?
Well, of course, last season was an incredible run. We got a real good feel of what the league was like and then understood what it took for us to get into the finals and the style of play that was necessary. And when you take a look at our team, I feel like we have everything we need from different angles of this game, different levels of talent in this game. You have an incredible dominant post player in Brittany Griner who can just dominate the paint and be the anchor of our defense. Dearica Hamby who can just do it all. She can do it all. She stretched the defense, put the ball on the floor. She's good at playing with everyone on the floor. She's just that energetic leader that's necessary. And then when you have someone like Ryan and does what she does to spread the floor, to space the floor, knocking down threes, being able to put the ball on the floor and get to the basket as well, using her size. And then of course Courtney Williams, who is just a dog. She's a dog in the fight. I mean, just a flat out dog. And you love that about her because it's her approach. It's her approach to winning. It's her approach to making sure everybody on the team is better. And you can see that because the transition she made from a shooting guard to a point guard. That's not an easy transition. Now, she made a heck of a transition, and she's doing a great job with that. And we know that she's going to lead us in that area. Many, many pick and rolls to come. Many, many pick and rolls to come because of her ability to see things. She can read. She can map the floor. Then you have Erica Wheeler, who is the same, just that point guard with that energy and that leadership as well from that position, which is huge for us. So it's really big. And then you talk about Ray Burrell, the energy that she brings on both sides of the ball. That's so very important for us as we go into this season with what's necessary for us. Because when she comes off the bench or whether she's starting, she does an incredible job of getting to the rim, shooting deep threes, which is what this game is truly all about now, and then playing defense and being there also to be able to help defensively as well. But when you look at our entire team, what you see is players who also goes down on the other side of the ball and play defense. And that's going to be the most important thing for us is to be an incredible defensive team because in this league, that's a value is to be an incredible defensive team, a team of that's together, a cohesive basketball team defensively. We know we're going to be able to do on the offensive side of the ball. We feel like we got everything we need there, but we need to be on point and consistent every night defensively.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Sabrina?
Hey coach, good to see you today.
How are you? How are you?
Good, good, good. Just big picture question here. You're coaching in a league in Unrivaled that has five Black women as head coaches compared to the W, which currently has none. And I'm wondering, what do you think accounts for that difference in the hiring practices?
It's really exciting. I just remember sitting at the table with everyone and just taking a look, just taking a look, and just looking at everyone and seeing that it is five Black women. But I think the thing what we want everyone to know is yes, we're five Black women, but we're five Black women who are qualified to do a job that we love, that we enjoy doing, and that's key for us. We're not going to take it any further than that. We know that we belong. And that's the most important thing. And it's just an outstanding thing to see because those players also get a chance to look over there and see someone who looks like them, who's also played this game and played at a level that's where they are. So it makes a difference. It makes a tremendous difference. But we just want to go out there. People are going to see that we're Black coaches, of course, Black female coaches. But we want people to finally say that we're coaches. We are coaches who know this game, understand this game, and can lead as well. And it's just great to see. It's awesome to see because all we want to do as well is grow the game. We have the ability to teach as well.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you so much for the question.
Megan?
Hello,
Hey, Coach.
Megan. How are
Hey,
you?
I am living the dream. How are you?
And I'm living it with you then.
Megan Hall from USA Today. I wanted to ask you this question. We've seen it with your time in the W and also your time in Unrivaled. Your players absolutely want to run through a wall for you. So I wanted to ask you, like, what goes into that secret sauce that gets them just absolutely like, yes, all in for Spoon. And also, Noelle Quinn shouted you out before she jumped on. She said you were the GOAT and
I,
that you were fantastic. So
I
it goes
love
to coaches
Noelle.
too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I love Noelle. I love her. She's an outstanding coach. But you guys, when you talk to her, she's an outstanding person, just outstanding. And I just want to be, a post to lean on. I want to be someone that she can lean on and be able to talk to and be able to guide the best that I can. She's an awesome person. To know that players enjoy playing for me, it's you can't describe that. You can't. But what my purpose is every day is I want to step in that gym every day and bring the energy necessary to play this game. There's a level of energy, a level of enthusiasm, a level of effort that you have to give every single day. Now, if I walk in as the head coach and I'm not doing that, I can't ask that. I bring that every single day, and for them to want to run through that wall, I'm going to run through it for them and with them. It's special. It's a very special feeling. So it makes me want to be more creative and innovative and bring more to the table that they see that I see more in them than they possibly see in themselves. And I'm going to do everything I can to bring it out of them because I want greatness from them every single day. It's not about stepping on that floor and being okay or being complacent because the players are working too. We all have to know we have to take our game to another level, take our mentality to another level as well. Because in this game, it takes the mental side to be great at this game. The mental side of it is incredibly important for us. So to know that they want to play for me, I appreciate it with everything in me, and I will give them every single thing that I have every single day.
Thanks, Coach.
Sophie?
What up, Sophie? Yes. Sophie, I'm so sorry. I lost you on that. I lost you on that question. Kind of froze on me on my end. I hear you now. Yeah. And one thing I truly loved about the team that I had last season is they trusted one another. They held each other accountable. The locker room was stable because I had great leaders in that locker room. And I want to bring that very same thing back. It's the culture of vinyl. It's who we are. It's what we bring to the table every day. And you have Dearica, you have Ryan, and you also have Ray, who was there with me my first year. They understand what is necessary, what I like, what I believe in, what I stand for. So I have the locker room already covered. They'll make sure that that's covered. But I want to bring that same thing back. The level of trust with one another, holding one another accountable, being accepting to what's being said, and be flexible and adaptable in any way possible to win games. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Courtney?
Hey, Coach Teaspoon, how are you doing?
How are you? I appreciate you so much.
I'm good. I'm gonna piggyback off Sophie's question kind of
Sure.
too. Unrivaled expanded now to 8 teams for season
Yeah.
two. How does the increased competition and the large player pool change your approach in coaching and game planning compared to last season?
Man, Courtney, that's a great question because the more games, the more fun you have, man. The more fun you're gonna have with more games being played. That's what they want to do anyway, is play games. That's what all
Yep.
players want to do is play games. But it's fantastic. It's fantastic to know that we have more games and in the games and especially the practices that we have, we're very careful of what we do in our practices to make sure that each player is productive in what we're asking because we want to take care of the body. So you have to be smart in your practice and what you do. But when it's game time, you playing all these games, that's where the fun is. That's where the fun is. And if for coaches, the most beautiful thing is then you get an opportunity to sit back and watch the magic happen. The practice is where we're teaching and we're going at what we need to learn and study and understand and then be able to perform. But then when you step between those four lines, the beautiful part of a coach is to be able to watch all of that meet the mental to the physical, and then you watch the magic happen. That's the beautiful part of it all. And then having more fun, playing more games, fantastic.
Appreciate that.
Appreciate
Best of luck.
you. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Appreciate it.
Ben?
Thanks, Tish. Hey, Spoon.
Hi.
So often in other coaching, I guess, contexts, you talk about watching other leagues to inform kind of your current job, I guess. So many times I feel like people ask W coaches, like, what have you learned from FIBA or the NBA, et cetera? I guess, did you watch the W any differently this summer, if at all, when thinking about like what it could mean for Unrivaled, whether that is players specifically, whether that's sets, how you principles you want to employ, development, et cetera. Like, how did you watch that league any differently, knowing that this opportunity could be coming back?
Not that I watched it differently. I just watch schemes. I watch a lot of offensive schemes and what they're doing. And you can, in the game of basketball, the game is broken down in threes. So this makes it where when I do watch, I watch in threes of what that offense looks like and how it could look in a 3-on-3 setting. I watch more schemes than anything, offensive schemes from a lot of different teams. And of course, I know the talent pool. Of
Yeah.
course, I'm going to look to see the growth of the player, what they added to their game, and how to scout them when they do play 3-on-3, because it is a little bit different because there's a lot of space, there's a lot of room to be able to operate with all the skills that these young women have offensively. So how can I be a little more creative with our defensive schemes to be able to contain more so than anything else, is be able to contain and keep that ball in front of us. So I do watch it with a watchful eye of what people do offensively in all their schemes. Yes.
Got it. And just following up, kind of have to ask, like, do you hope to coach in the W this season? Are you planning to do so? Anything you can say there?
That's an absolute. I would love it. I love what I had an opportunity to play in, the game I had an opportunity to play in. Um, and to have that opportunity to coach these young women would be absolutely amazing. It's what I love to do. It's what I enjoy doing. I enjoy just trying. I'm a point guard.
Sure.
I'm a point guard. So I've done it all my life of being able to lead. I've done it all my life, being able to put people in positions to be successful. I understand the meaning of sacrifice. So you understand the meaning of it. So then you just take all that and you carry it as a coach, and it becomes fun. It becomes so much fun of strategizing. And I enjoy it. I enjoy the challenge. And if it's not a challenge for me, it's not for me. So I enjoy the challenge of being able to coach in a W. It would be great. Like I say all the time, it'd be fantastic.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you. I appreciate you so much.
Laura?
Hey, Coach.
How are
All
you?
right. I'm great, thank you.
Good.
All right, your energy is electric, your standard is uncompromising, and your love for the players is undeniable. And I know you mentioned that your purpose is to bring that energy every single day. What moment of your career shaped the way that you show up for athletes now, making sure that they feel protected, empowered, and pushed to become the best version of themselves?
As a player, I was the same way. I was the same way. To get to my teammates, you had to go through me. You had to go through me. It's just plain and simple. Because they were my everything. We're warriors in this thing together. And if we're in this thing together and I'm your leader, I'm gonna stand in the front. I'm gonna stand in the front line. So in order to get through to my teammates, you're gonna have to go through me. And I'm the same way of protecting players, protecting the players as I coach them. I'm gonna stand in the middle and I'll protect every one of them. I'm gonna stand right there and protect everyone because it's my job. It's my job to teach and to coach. And when they need my protection, I'm there. It's important. I think most people tend to think that coaching is only X's and O's. Coaching is not just X's and O's. We're more than that. Some people don't believe in forming relationships. It's important to form relationships. How do I get you to go and I have no idea who you are and don't have any idea what makes you go? I want to know what makes you go because I'm gonna constantly push you to your why. constantly push you to your why because I had time to be able to sit with you and understand you. So if I'm pushing you to your why and we have formed a relationship, I can have the most uncomfortable conversations because you know it's coming from a great place for your good. So I'm able to push a little bit harder because they know I care. And I want every player to know I care. I care. But there's a job to be done. And there's a way we're going to get the job done. And I stand on that. I stand on that without moving. Oh, those are non-negotiables. We're going to work. We're going to work to get things done.
All right. And I know Megan mentioned that the players are going to run through a wall for you. So Vinyl is known for emotional intensity and bold play. How are you going to channel their energy so that it becomes a strength rather than a distraction in some high pressure moments?
Use it. It's to your advantage. It's contagious. So I would never pull that away from any athlete. I always tell you, athlete, bring me your ego. Bring it. I want it. I desire it. I want everything about you. But we take each one of those egos and we put it into what we are doing as a team. And when you bring who you are in what we're doing as a team, we bring it together, it's amazing what you can accomplish because you don't feel like you left anything of yourself behind. You brought everything about you within the system to be able to perform and to go and win games. And that's important for me to be able to say to them, bring everything you have. But there's a way that we will tame those egos to do the things in the way that we do them. This isn't a self thing. This is a us thing. I always say, take the me out and bring the we. It's we.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Great question.
Akeem?
Akeem with BeyondTheW.com. Hopefully everything's been going great with you.
Awesome. Thank you. I love your name. Beautiful.
No problem. No problem. It is what it is. You know, as as respected as you've been, obviously, throughout women's basketball and, given the, the new dimension that Unrivaled has created and the fact that it's growing by leaps and bounds is evidenced by adding two new teams. How gratifying is it for you to, to continue to be part of the, of the expanding realm of women's basketball through Unrivaled in 2025/2026?
Listen, I was extremely happy to be asked to come back. When you're asked to come back, I think most people don't understand the feeling that you get because you feel as though you left something positive that they want to bring back. And to be asked to come back to something like this, because this is some exciting basketball. This is some tough basketball. This is some rough basketball. And it's not an easy task every night for our young women to go out and perform because they're covering more ground than you can ever imagine. 74 feet, 72 feet, I'm sorry, is tough because it's fast and it can get from one end to the other pretty fast. But it's important though that um, it's important that I get that across to them every single night of how important those things are.
We'll take just a couple of more. We'll go to Nathan.
Hey, Coach T, welcome back. Nithin Ramachandra from the NR Media, Worldwide Sports Radio Network. Can you talk about what can you take from year one that you learned as a coach in this league that you can bring to year two here with the new roster that you have and having Brittany Griner and the whole bunch of young talent? And also talk about the young talent now in the WNBA and also in the Unrivaled League too.
Well, it's not so much of the learning curve, but it's so important in this league, your start. How well you start in this league is so important. You can't get behind. You get behind, it's hard to regain some momentum. The momentum is so very important from the very beginning. And to be together. That's the one thing that's so important is to play this game together, be a cohesive unit. And I think that's the one thing that's big for me, is to be in that cohesive unit, especially in this league. It's huge because it's 3-on-3. I can keep saying that of how important it is to be able to play together in this league. It's valuable.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck this season.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
No problem.
We'll go to Kia.
Hi, Coach. How are you?
How are you, Kia?
I'm great. I feel like I just want to say that it feels like we've all just watched a game and everybody's ready to run through a wall and be on the team. I also want to say your energy, it's rare, unmatched, electric. You have this crisp, clear heart, mind, and action set with the great momentum. How
Thank
do
you.
you best connect with the players to really pass that on to them?
I believe this is what I believe. This is my belief. You always asked about the atmosphere and what creates the atmosphere or who creates the atmosphere. And I believe it starts with me. I believe the atmosphere starts with me of the moment I walk into the gym. What type of energy do I have? And hey, good morning. How are you? How's things going? High five. And I mean, that means touching everybody across the board. I believe in touching every one of my players every single day. I believe in touching them every single day, giving something positive, just to ask how you doing. How are you? Things okay? They know that I'm ready to roll with them and for them. There's two ways to do it. It's with and for, and they know I'm ready to roll with and for. I am super energetic. Super energetic. I love what I do. I'm very passionate about what I do. And you hope that passion and that energy comes across in a very positive way. And it becomes so contagious that it jumps from one person to the next. And I want that. Practices are formed for that. Practices are formed very energetic, very passionate to get in and do what we have to do and we get out. But it's a passionate thing of enjoying what you do, loving what you do. The atmosphere starts with me when I walk in and what it looks like, what it feels like, and how it has to be. Sustaining that energy every single day. You step between the four lines, that energy has to be there. That's what greatness is. Greatness is energetic. Greatness can be lonely at times. You might wake up and not feel like it, but where is the energy to get it done? Because greatness demands it of you. And so if I walk in with that attitude and that approach, that's what I expect from everyone else. And then once those expectations are set, those expectations now become demands, becomes demands because now they're buying into it.
You're an amazing coach. Who is one of your greatest inspirations throughout your life and or career?
My mother, my mother. Starts with my mother, father, sisters, and brothers. It starts with them. I'm the baby, so of course I learned everything from each and every one of them. But my parents are incredibly inspirational to what I do. I believe in making sure that I handle myself in the right way to represent the legacy of my last name. My parents did a heck of a job of fighting every single day to show us what it was like to work. We were taught to work, earn everything that you get. You earn it. You earn it through the way that you work, how you handle yourself, how you conduct yourself. It's important to do that. So my parents, it all came from my home. I saw it every day in my home of how hard we had to work. I didn't have to look outside. I didn't have to look outside. So I'm from a family of just great athletes, and I just so happen to be the one who wants to carry the torch the rest of my life.
That's so special. Thank you so much. Bless.
Thank you. Thank you.
We'll go to Nikias and then last one from Chris. Nikias.
Hi, Coach. I hope you're doing well, first and foremost.
Awesome.
But
Thank you so much.
no problem. Wanted to circle back to something you said earlier
Okay.
and how you like to study different schemes across different leagues. Who are some of your favorites to watch?
Are you gonna try to give me up? You're gonna try to give me all up, and everybody's gonna know exactly where my schemes are coming from.
Got to.
Um, there's some really big time coaches that I really, really love. I love their energy. I love their way of teaching. I love their way of loving on their athletes to make sure that they do get the best version of them every single day. But there's some incredible ones. I start with my high school coach, actually, to my college coach, Leon Barmore. I think he was absolutely outstanding with the way that he taught the game. So I learned a lot there. Learned a lot from Stan Van Gundy. He's one that I study a lot because of how structured and organized he is. Not that he was, it's how structured and organized he is and everything that he brings to the table. The way that he studied the game, I was studying everything that he studied, learning how he studied the game and the whys behind it. But he's one mind that I really just pay attention to because of how great his mind is playing this game.
Got you. Thank you.
Thank you.
And the last one from Chris.
Hey, Coach, one more. In your experience, how does the 3-on-3 format help players strengthen their weaknesses and elevate their skill sets?
I can go on the defensive side of the ball on that question because that's the area it's probably the most difficult because of the area you have to cover. And pick and roll is probably one of the most difficult actions to defend that type of movement. So that's the most important thing. They grow in understanding how important it is to keep that ball in front of you, how important your role is, your moment on defense, how important that role is of making sure that ball is in front of you, how important it is to communicate defensively because the floor is only 3 people. You don't have the extra 2. So it's very important that the communication is there and it's understood. It's understood by each player that communication is constant and it's often. So that's the most important thing when you're playing in 3-on-3 and how valuable it is. And then being able to, when you talk about your skill set, it's about being able to understand how to and when to, especially in 3-on-3, because you'll feel like at that moment sometimes, because they're so skilled, these players can go one-on-one at any moment that they wish. But then to be able to play 3-on-3, it's about reading and reacting, understanding if I am in a pick and roll situation, where is that defender going to come from? Is that defender going to come? You know, you're starting to understand it a little bit more, and then having the mindset, the IQ of running it away from, manipulating the defense. So they're learning a lot in the 3-on-3 of how to manipulate defenses, which is key as well. So
Thank you very much, Coach.
thank you. I appreciate you.
Thank you so much, Coach. We really appreciate you and all your time today and insights, of course. And we're looking forward to the season. That concludes our media availabilities for today. Thank you again.
Thank you, guys, and happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, Coach.
Let's go. Vinyl. Spin with me, baby. Spin with me. I'm always excited, man. Always excited. Thank you all so much. I appreciate your day.